Good morning, happy Friday. We are here again with Garden Goddess Sulaine Blackford, and we're going to do a quick card reading to slow things down, if that makes sense. Quick reading to slow it down, and then just do an intro to this Sunday's first ever guided meditation with flower essences. So hello, good morning, Sulaine.
Good morning, Daryl, and thank you for having me here again in the Salt Cave. We're looking forward to slowing it down for sure. I don't know what the rest of you are experiencing out there this morning. However, it's almost like we're in retrograde again.
Actually, the reason you'll see the thumbnail for today is us sitting on the floor in the lobby is because we couldn't get into the cave, just to give you an idea of how hectic and crazy things are getting. But that's good for the cave and good for us because there's more daylight right now, right? So you get to see what we actually look like instead of that wonderful glow. Next time it'll be the glow. But tell us what the card of the week is, please.
Well, the card and the essence of the week corresponds with the seasonal change that we're in right now. And if any of you have been out early in the morning now, when you go out, there's the magical mist, especially this morning, that's covering everything. And I noticed on the shrubs and bushes on the way in that there was the cobwebs that were covering with a heavy, heavy dew, and it was almost like the plant spirit medicine world was showing its colors out and showing the web of life that we're all connected with. And if you look, the spider webs you can see now, they connect all of us together in this web of life. So our spirit medicine this week is echinacea. And echinacea, as we know, it has been naturalized here. It came from Europe. It's not yet regarded as native. It is naturalized, and it's for building immunity and protection. And not only is echinacea protection physically for us, it also is psychically protective for us.
It's like a boundary or a border.
Exactly. It sets a protection net against anybody who is bringing us negative energy. So that's perfect for this time of year when we're coming inside and we're more prone to being open to absorbing negative energies. You want to have your flower essence, echinacea, for setting up those boundaries.
Just a side question, does that mean it's safer to be outside where things can dissipate?
Always. For me, yeah. The garden goddess, safer outside, absolutely.
Trick question.
You know? I love cozying up. That's one of the benefits of this time of year, living here, is get to cozy up around the fire and create community. But you also, you need your echinacea to bring consciousness into who you're creating community with and who you're allowing in your psyches. So, if you have a question regarding, is this person healthy for me? Do I want to be in relationship or in community with this person? Just take a couple of drops of echinacea flower essence and sit with it. And typically, your plant spirit medicine ally will reveal what you already know. Because remember, we've discussed this frequently, and I always like to bring it to whomever is listening's attention that we already have our inherent wisdom within us. We know our answers. We just need to sit in meditation with flower essences, and our truth will be revealed because we have everything we need to heal ourselves. We just need a little ally once in a while.
It's very timely, something you just said about knowing, like a yes or a no sort of sentiment. I just got a message today from one of our friends asking how to know if it's a yes or it's a no. And my thing was, well, the no might be easier, but you go to something that you know is a no and see how you feel and then extend that out. But it sounds like you have a much more plant and earth-based. Can you just go deeper into that, like trusting how people will feel and know that something's a yes or a no, and how the sensation might manifest in someone?
For me personally, I can, when I have the question, if the magic 8-ball doesn't resolve it for me, just kidding, I check into the control center of my being, and that's my Manipura. When I want to know, I go to my gut, and there's a reason why it is your gut feeling. It's because this is where your anger, your fear, your jealousy, and your sense of control comes from. Is your third chakra. It is your last chakra before you ascend. Sometimes we can get too analytical if we try to base our decisions in our third eye or in our heart chakra. We need to really sometimes tap in and pay attention to our gut feeling.
So the root or higher?
Your third chakra, our Manipura, that's our control center, our willpower. But we also need to make sure that we're not coming from our will. Thy will be done. There's a reason, that's one of the 10 commandments, because we need to listen to the higher power in conjunction with balancing it with our will. And there, sometimes it's not an easy answer. We need to sit with the information that we receive. So,
thank you.
You're welcome. So shall we do a general reading today in lieu of time here?
Yes, and then we'll talk about this Sunday's first ever guided meditation.
Okay. So for everyone out there that's listening today for Friday, in the upcoming weekend, what we want to pay attention to is restoration. And we have lavender as our card. And that seems to coincide beautifully with what we've been experiencing here. So many balls up in the air and so many opportunities to do so many things. There's just, if you look at the calendar and the opportunities and check Facebook, sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I could be down in Massachusetts. I could be out in, on the West Coast at the Bhakti Fest. We could be in so many places. But lavender reminds us that we want to remain calm and that we want to tap into our own sense of stability and peace and restoration over this coming weekend, because we are going to be coming into the busy days of activities and fall. So let's just take a moment when we can to restore. And maybe you can come down to the Salt Cave on Sunday, and I will be here to assist you with some plant spirit medicine essences.
Great segue. Can you give us a quick sense of what that will feel like? What will happen? So it's about an hour and a half.
Yes.
At 2:30
yes.
to 4. Just tell us how this goes.
So we're going to introduce the magic world of plant spirit essences. Of course, there'll be the visual guides of cards. We'll do a pretty thorough chakra opening and guided meditation with the assistance of the plant spirit medicine. And the plant spirit medicine will choose you. You'll have an opportunity to sample some of the essences, and then we will do a card reading where the essence will choose you. And you will leave feeling more in control of your emotions and your physical, mental, and emotional stability and well-being. There'll be little tools, guides. We'll go over mantras. And what a mantra is it's the Sanskrit word man is mind and tra is tool. So I'll help you unveil some of the mind tools that you've forgotten that you've had. I will remind you that you have them. They're still there.
Awesome. I think I will be there as well. So thank you so much, Tulane. We will see you in 2 days. And everyone else, we will hope to see about 10 or 12 of you in 2 days as well. There's some spots left, so sign up. The link is in the description for this podcast right now. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful Friday. Have some echinacea tea maybe, and keep your mind and think about lavender. So until next time, have a great weekend.
Blessings and namaste.